Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Poltergeist Fright series, where I read to you guys the stories that I have written and posted on Instagram over the last couple months. So today's episode is going to be a bit unusual because this is not part of the horror genre, but it is a poem that I am very proud of, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Angels in the Skies. I look above me, and what do I see? The angels in the skies, beautiful and free. But some are betrayed by those saying they skipped fate, that all they did was break through the golden gates. You say with cold steel or twine they cheated life, but you fail to consider the part of it that gave them such strife. Trauma, depression, turmoil, you could have taken your pick. But instead of that, you hastily decided that they were born sick. It's not merely a feeling, it's an unending fight, a battle they go through even when they follow the light. I hear a person call them selfish, but those are just lies. For I witness pain and suffering when I look in their eyes. You people speak as if they were given a choice. How dare you think that when you have stolen their voice? No one thought about their journey or walked their mile. All they thought would help was telling them to smile. When I look up, I see souls that deserve to be mourned. Instead, their heavenly ears are filled with hate, anger, and scorn. These were people who thought no one would care. Knowing loved ones who had these feelings is so hard to bear. In heaven and earth, we all deserve love. It shouldn't be conditional when push comes to shove. When those of you love need help, don't give a hateful tone. Hug them, love them, and tell them they're not alone. Always remember, the thoughts that they are evil are all lies. When you look up at them, always see them as angels in the skies. So that was Angels in Disguise, and this is a poem that I am very fond of because one thing I'm very passionate about is mental health, especially since back then I always had insecurities about sharing my feelings of utter sadness and depression whenever I had those feelings. Because I felt like if I told people about these feelings, that they would either shrug them off as nothing, or that they would think I was only sharing these feelings to get sympathy. And I still am hesitant about talking about these things because I've been talking about them more often now over the past couple years for the same reason. I thought people would think I was only saying these things and telling these stories out of sympathy. But the truth is, I do it because I don't feel like enough people talk about this sort of thing. I mean, we have months dedicated to a lot of mental health subjects, but I still don't think it's enough because there are still people struggling with mental health to this day, and there are still people committing suicide. And I feel like we should always remind people that they have worth, that there are people that care about them. And while I end this episode here, I hope you all know how much worth you have and how much you are all loved. And because I because there are moments even to this day where I have to be reminded how loved I truly am by people. And I want to thank you all for listening, and always remember to take care of yourselves both physically and mentally, and be sure to remind people that they deserve to be on this planet, that they deserve to be alive, and that they also have worth. So with that note, guys, thank you so much for listening, and tomorrow we'll go back to the traditional horror genre, and we are going to read Don't Look Out the Window. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that one, and thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.